Hello, how are you? It's been a few days, but I've been organizing and trying to get things straight. What's that? Oh, I was looking at what is going on with my shoulders. I've been trying to organize and get all my things straight. I hear, and I don't know if it's true, that Dr. Umar has run out of money. And that's a shame, and it is sad. But I think this just reminds me of how unserious black people are. The Connerson Center, which is my center, has created way more content beneficial to you, classes that could have helped you through the summer or help you in general, scripts for producers, music, all of it, almost no support. Black people gave this man hundreds of thousands of dollars for an empty building that's now going to be taken away. I'll keep creating the content, I'll keep being useful, and I have almost no support. No patrons on my Patreon. I get some views, but you can see I can't even monetize. I don't get enough subs to monetize my channel. It just shows me, but more importantly, it shows everyone how unserious we are as a people. And I've had multiple people ask me why black people don't support me more. And I used to make excuses, but now I say, listen, you have to ask them. I have no idea. But let's get into today's essay from Connerson's Couch. Delusion is no longer a safe space. Let's get into it. A dictionary of psychology, right here, is what I use. Use primary sources. Defines delusion as a false belief that cannot be modified by reasoning or a demonstration of the facts. Almost every human in the United States has been hiding in delusion for the last 50 years, but reality is destroying more bubbles of delusion. Sometimes people are so invested in delusion that they would rather die than live realistic lives. You cannot continue to step over poor people on your way to work or play. People will build tent shelters in public spaces and sometimes private spaces. Poor people will take food that they need from grocery stores whether they have money or not. Poor people will harass you in public for dollars. And poor people will take your property when they need cash. Now, I'm poor. I wouldn't take your property, but I understand why they do. You cannot throw people away because they are inconvenient and think that we will not react. Human beings are not garbage, and we will react. When I see that someone punched a stranger in the face or pushed someone on the tracks, I'm never surprised. Bitterness rises inside of us and explodes when we least expect it. I would have harmed someone by now if I were not creative or a creative person and not creating the content for the Connerson Center to make it a real powerful institution as far as it's what it has to offer. You have the right to make whatever decisions you want, but you must also expect reactions for your decisions regarding other human beings. One of the simplest laws of science is every action creates a greater or equal reaction. I don't know where you folks think that you could keep running around doing actions and thinking there's going to be no reaction. It's insanity. You cannot continue to send your children to these buildings called schools to be confused every day. The children are not interested in going along with lessons that they know are lies. Your children do not want to be as thoughtless as us adults. We have misled them into miseducation for too many decades, and they are tired of our mental passivity. This whole idea that you just send your kid to school and tell them, listen, you just got to go to school and do what your teacher tells you. Um, and then you shock when they're talking about your children's hair, they're talking about your children's attitude, they're talking about you in front of their children, spreading their business out in the hallways, in the teachers' lounges, and things like that. Yes, they do all of that. I was a teacher. I got kicked out after 1 year because my AP said I was teaching the children too much. But this is what teachers do. Um, and you send them right into that lion's den. Awful. You cannot hide in delusion any longer. You should not want to be there anyway. Delusion has become more difficult to occupy. Come on into the reality of our existence in this cosmos. It's fun out here. It is actually fun. You can still have your personal views of objective reality. You just cannot ignore reality and live anymore. I know I always come off very hard, but I do have a lot of fun doing this work. And it's a good thing because there is no reward really for it. You've shown that. If you're looking at this video, look at my numbers, look at my support. If I do get people that watch it, they don't share it and spread it so that we can really build something. And I think it's because reality is very difficult for some. And I get it. When you've been invested and wedded to bubble living, you just can't take me. I'm a lot to take. But you're going to have to wrestle with reality at some point of time. And like I say, it's always your choice. And if you choose death to reality, that's fine too. Especially Black people. We've been through so much that if that's your choice, I wouldn't even argue with it. I wouldn't hold nothing against you. I wouldn't judge you at all. My thing is, but you're here. Why you're here? Why not try to live as full of a humane life as you can? Until next time, take care. I think I'm gonna publish this book soon, or at least the first edition of it. We almost there. We almost have enough pages for me to publish it. Probably do 1 or 2 more essays and then it'll be in my Smashword store. It'll be on my Patreon. All my work is on my Patreon. Get ready to go put some more stuff up on there now. Take care, be safe, and I guess just try to be human.